how I prepare for UKI Finnish language exam. Now I want to pass UKI on C1 level. B1 I passed 5 years ago. First thing you need to know is the exam structure. There is reading, listening, speaking and writing. It is better to prepare for each part. But before I will start with general preparation. The general thing I use study books. For B1 UKI there is a study book UKI Acorte. It is a special study book for preparation for the exam. Despite of the fact that this is for B1, I got it for preparing for C1 because this will help me to understand the structure of the exam better. Other materials that I use for preparing for the C1 is a study book Ettenpike, then Tuoela Suomi, it is Corporative Finnish. The first part is a bit easier, but the second part is very good. And I finished all Suomen Masteries recently. On advanced levels, Suomen Mastery 4 is quite good. And then let's speak about preparation for separate parts. Reading is my favorite activity, so I just read fiction books. And here I use two different reading strategies. Smaller books, for example, Movements, I read and I translate all the words that I don't know. When I read the movement books, I also take notes in this beautiful way, and this helps me just enjoy the process a bit more. I very much like this beautiful part. Other books like Harry Potter and Artemis Fowl, I read without translating the words. I'm just trying to understand what is happening from the context. For reading, I'm choosing young adult books because in young adult the language is a little bit more simple. When listening part, the strategy is quite simple. When I want to brain rot, I watch some TV shows in Finnish language. On Yle Arena there are a lot of some stupid shows and I watched some of them. Recently I watched Sointuja Turkut and it's about social media. When it comes to the writing part, and it is something that I should do more. For writing, I created a Telegram channel in Finnish, but the problem is that I should start writing there. This part I procrastinate a little bit because I so much love reading and so much dislike writing. But I will use my willpower and start writing some small texts to my Telegram channel. And then the speaking part, it's a bit a problem because you need a person to speak to. If I will annoy my Finnish husband too much with my Finnish with Russian accent, I'm afraid that he will want to divorce me at some point. That is why now for practicing speaking, I use a voice chat with ChatGPT. And sometimes annoy my husband. That's all what I do for preparing for the test. I think that I will be able to attend the test after 1 year or maybe 1.5 years. Now I study about 1.5 hours every weekday. That's all what I do for the test. Follow my account for studying and productivity tips.